Ever found yourself scratching your head, puzzled over the tantalizing mystery of how to tie the perfect fishing knot? Well, let's set aside the bewilderment. You're on your way to becoming a knot-tying Casanova. Today, we're gradually unbuttoning the secret to crafting a robust, reliable fishing knot that won't cheat on you when that monster fish starts to seduce your line. Remember, the trick is all about the tease. Like a sizzling dance, it's all in the delivery. But beware. The only disaster worse than a clumsy knot is a playful splash that leaves you all soaked and fishless. Alright, let's dive straight into this. To initiate, you'll need to clutch the end of the line in one hand with a firm grip. Don't worry, we're not enrolling for the world's strongest man contest just yet. With your other hand, you're going to craft a loop, about a foot away from the end. This is what we fancily term the rabbit hole. Now, here's an intriguing bit for you. Creating this loop is akin to tricking your significant other to do chores. It's a cheeky process, but with a bit of practice and some good old-fashioned charm, you can make it happen. Moving on, seize the end of the line, or the rabbit, and let it slide through the hole. It's like a mischievous game of hide and seek, just with less giggles and more of a serious knot-tying spirit. Listen closely. This rabbit isn't just a rascal who's found the last cookie. He doesn't merely sprint out the other side. The rabbit, with the stealth of your grandkids during a game of tag, circles around the tree. That's the standing line, and slips back into its hole. This crafty movement creates the first part of our knot, a simple overhand knot. It's a bit like trying to keep an eye on those little rascals at a family reunion when they're up to their naughty tricks. Next, the rabbit dives into the hole, only to sneak back out again, like a mischievous child playing hide and seek. But this time, it doesn't venture further. Instead, it lingers in the hole, resembling secret you're itching to tell, but can't. This double through the hole is what gives the knot its tantalizing strength. It's to making your partner fall for you all over again. A delectable but challenging ordeal. We've all been there, haven't we? Now it's time to tighten the knot, just like you'd tighten your grip on a secret desire. Hold on to both the rabbit and the standing line. As you tug, watch the knot taking shape, much like the unexpected chaos when the grandkids come over. Keep pulling until that knot is snug against the hook or the swivel. It's akin to trying to tighten control on your mischievous grandkids, a hilarious yet wickedly futile effort. Finally, trim the end of the line close to the knot. This part might remind you of curtailing your grandkids' enthusiasm. Let's call it a necessary evil, but hey, at least this doesn't involve an over-enthused Friday night video game session. And voila, you've just tied the perfect fishing knot. Easier and naughtier than you might have thought. To recap, here's the process. Make a loop, or rabbit hole, about a foot from the end of the line. Pass the rabbit through the hole, around the tree, and back down the hole. Then, the rabbit takes a detour back into its hole, but decides to linger a bit. Tighten the knot by pulling on both the rabbit and the standing line, creating an intimate bind. Trim the end of the line close to the knot. Simple, isn't it? But remember, a sultry dance practice makes perfect. And just like suppressing a cheeky wink-wink when your grandkids ask for candy, don't be discouraged if your first few attempts a tad clumsy. Keep at it, and soon, you'll be tying the perfect fishing knot quicker than a flirtatious wink. Before we dive into the alluring abyss, make sure to give that like button a naughty nudge and subscribe to our channel for more angling secrets that'll make you the talk of the town at the retirement community. Remember, a good knot is like a good tease. It's all about the way it's done. Speaking of which, here's a little something to spice up your day. Just like in any passionate romance, with fishing, it's all about the chase, the thrill, the sweet satisfaction. And now it's time to cast off. Here's to tight lines, perfect knots, and that enticing game of cat and fish. Laughing is just like fishing. It's all about the right bait. But let's make things a bit more interesting, shall we? Here's a joke with a naughty twist to keep you entertained until our next video. Why don't fish ever know their weight? Because the scales are always tipped in their favor. A little naughty, but all in good fun, right? Remember, folks, the best catch is the one that didn't get away. And that's you, our valued subscribers. So reel in the fun and keep those lines tight. And don't forget to share your own wickedly funny fishy jokes in the comment section below. We're all about the giggles and grins.